Watch this, and you will outsmart 90% of people, not because you are more intelligent, but because they are moving through life half asleep while their own minds quietly sabotage them. Every choice they make comes from ego, habit, or fear disguised as logic. You scroll, copy, and repeat, mistaking motion for progress and calling it grinding. You think you are learning, but you are just recycling the same ideas from people as lost as you are. Most people do not fail because they are stupid. They fail because they never question the voice inside their head pretending to be wise. That voice that says, "I already know this," or "I will start tomorrow," is lying to you. Your mind is a lazy roommate that loves shortcuts, validation, and quick comfort. You have been trained to chase pleasure and call it happiness, to chase activity and call it productivity. The real secret is that the smartest people in the world do not think harder. They think differently. They challenge their own assumptions. They pause before reacting. They separate emotion from logic. Trap 1 is the illusion of confidence. The less you know, the more certain you feel. You believe you have done your research because you watched a few clips or read a single post. That is not knowledge. That is self-delusion. Real intelligence sounds like curiosity. Experts say things such as, "It is complicated," or "I am not sure," while pretenders say, "Trust me." If you want to think better than most people, stop trying to be right and start trying to be less wrong. Each time you find yourself saying obviously, stop and think again. That word is your brain exposing its weakness. Trap 2 is the comfort loop. You love the feeling of doing something more than the act of improving. You make plans, organize notes, and polish your to-do list, then spend hours scrolling because you think you earned a break. You are not exhausted. You are addicted to easy dopamine. Progress is uncomfortable. It feels slow, uncertain, and awkward. Comfort kills growth because it gives you rewards now while stealing your future quietly. To beat that, begin chasing discomfort. Speak when you are nervous. Read when you are tired. Work when you do not feel like it. Say no when yes is easier. Ask questions even when you risk looking foolish. Growth does not come from doing more, but from doing what your brain avoids. Trap 3 is the noise filter. Most people cannot think clearly because their minds are filled with digital clutter. Notifications, opinions, trends, and fake emergencies flood the brain until silence becomes painful. You are not distracted. You are overstimulated. The smartest people guard their attention like treasure. They do not consume everything. They curate what enters their mind. They read books instead of arguments, focus on strategy instead of gossip, and treat quiet time as a weapon. The quickest path to brilliance is not thinking faster, but thinking slower. Pause before responding. Question before agreeing. Think in decades instead of days. While everyone argues online, someone else is quietly building something that will make those arguments irrelevant. The upgrade is simple. Stop reacting and start observing. Each time your brain demands stimulation, give it silence instead. Each time you crave validation, chase discipline. Each time you want to be right, aim to understand. You do not need to work harder than everyone. You need to think better. Intelligence is not about storing facts. It is about recognizing patterns, questioning assumptions, and staying calm while others panic. Most people spend their entire lives defending beliefs they never chose, but you are not most people. You are still watching this, which means a part of you is waking up. So take this challenge for the next 30 days. Question your habits, your comfort, your logic, and your opinions. Do not collect knowledge for fun. Use it as a weapon, because knowing without doing is just another trap. And when you master your own mind, you no longer compete with 90% of people. You move beyond them. Everything you just heard is more than advice. It is a blueprint for waking up in a world that wants you asleep. You have seen how your own mind tricks you with confidence, how comfort disguises itself as progress, and how noise kills focus. You now know that thinking differently is the ultimate superpower. The question is, will you use it or go back to autopilot like everyone else? If something inside you shifted while watching this, that is your sign to act now. Do not just nod and move on. Leave your confession in the comments. Tell the truth about what you have been doing, what you are ready to change, and how this message opened your eyes. Testify, not for attention, but for transformation, because when you speak your truth, you free others to do the same. If this video helped you, share it with at least 10 people. Send it to your friends, your classmates, your family, anyone who needs to break out of the mental loop holding them back. When you share this, you are not spreading a video. You are spreading awareness, clarity, and power. You are taking knowledge that woke you up and passing it forward to awaken someone else. That is how movements start. That is how lives change. So act now. Comment your realization. Share this with the people you care about. And let's turn awareness into action. Because every view is a spark, every share is a ripple, and every confession is proof that you are done being average. This is not entertainment. This is evolution. Now go and let what you have learned today transform not just your thoughts, but the way you live, think, and lead.